Hi guys, this is Erica Parker, your queen of real estate with eXp Realty. And today, this is Welcome to the Woodlands. And today we're actually interviewing Lisa Agens with Your Lean Life. Hi Lisa, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good, good. Well, I am looking forward to this. I can't wait to learn more about your company. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Your Lean Life starting out?
Well, so when I had no intention when I was little to become a nutritionist. I actually have a background in dance and dental hygiene. So becoming a nutritionist kind of evolved from some things that happened in my dental hygiene career. My doctor that I was working for retired and all, but it seemed to be the perfect marriage of my history in dance being physical and active and the love of science that I have. And so it really worked well together because I found even when I was a dental hygienist for 20 plus years, I was always talking about nutrition in respect to teeth. So my business came out of my fat loss journey, but then also the marriage of fitness and science for weight loss as far as nutrition goes together.
Great. Well, that sounds cool. So what made you want to open this business? Why'd you choose this profession specifically?
So I at the peak of my weight, I was 275 pounds. I'm 5'8", so that's pretty significant. And so I had to personally go on this weight loss journey, and things like shakes and bars and fad diets and all would send me on this yo-yo. And none of it actually taught me about nutrition. So when I finally found, it was a Facebook group is what it started the whole thing, that had a real focus on educating about nutrition, not just here's a diet, but here's why this works or here's why this doesn't work. So I was able to lose my body fat through just educating myself and really learning how to use food as a tool versus a coping mechanism or anything like that. And I went to my husband and we talked about it and we said, let's do it. Let's create something that can be helpful to other people who are going through similar circumstances and are tired of the yo-yoing of the diets and the roller coasters and getting to a goal only to lose it shortly thereafter because they didn't learn. I wanted a more global approach to nutrition of my clients to learn how to use food as a tool, not supplement it with other things. So
absolutely,
that's really where it started from, is my journey, and then really having a desire for other people to understand what I now know and having them further it.
So what surprised you most about opening this business and starting this business, getting it done?
That I was capable, which sounds funny, but you always doubt yourself. And I knew in my head, I knew that the science worked, and in the protocols that I followed and the ones that I developed, I knew they would work. And then my first probably 6 months to a year of clients, it took me a while to convince myself that, I'm right. I was self-doubting myself in the beginning way more than I do now. I mean, nobody's perfect. I still doubt myself now. But the thing is that what surprised me is that, wow, I'm really having an impact on people, and it's in a healthy way, and it's trickling out. Like I call it the ripple effect, where, then their kids start picking up and the spouses start getting interested in nutrition and all. So I think that was really what was most surprising with this profession and with the way I've kind of situated things, is that ripple effect, and that it actually helps people, not just lose fat. It's really branches out.
Yeah. So what do you feel like is something that most people don't know about this business and about nutrition in itself?
That it's not easy. Everybody wants the quick fixes. Yeah. And yes, fat loss is simple when it breaks down to numbers and science, but it's not easy because we have a lot of, and I'm going to shout out to my business coach, coach, there's a lot of head trash that comes along with how we eat. And if we have some kind of poor relationships with food, that is one of them.
Yeah.
Losing fat is, and I'm going to air quote, the easy part. Maintaining it is the hard part. So I have clients who come to me to lose fat Anywhere from, oh, I can't lose those last 10 pounds to I have like 200 pounds to lose, and knowing it's going to be a longer road. But I have clients who just want to learn how to eat healthy and maintain their weight, to clients that do resistance training and want to optimize the diet so that it's doing the best for the effort they're putting in at the gym, who are already lean, but just need to become kind of a little that step above.
Yeah.
So it's not just fat loss, and that's why I called it Your Lean Life, because it really goes from beginning to end. And when my clients click on that light bulb moment, going, oh, this isn't just for the 8 weeks or the year that I have to lose the weight. This is really for life. These are things I'm teaching you that you can carry over. And it's not just nutrition either. We work with routines and habits and making and breaking and extending it to other family members and things like that, as far as getting everybody on board, whether they're eating the same things or not, at least having those routines and habits that create positivity in the house, so that you don't always feel like you're in an uphill battle or that you're alone while you're trying to eat healthier. So
awesome. And so what are your goals this year? I mean, this next 12 months, I mean, y'all been in business a little while, so y'all know that goals are a big thing in this. So what's your goal this year?
Well, I just launched a foundations course. So all my programs are one-on-one. So it's kind of like red carpet, where I touch base with my clients every single day to some extent. And we have weekly check-ins. But now the clientele that are coming to me, I can't always fit them in the schedule. So I'm started this foundations course, which is three courses in a row. One is on nutrition, one is on habits, and one is on fitness. So that is really this year's goal, is to get that up and running and working with people who maybe don't need the one-on-one or are good with more of a self-driven type classroom versus the hand-holding.
What is the next step, I guess?
I honestly, for this year, is to help as many people as possible, and for them to understand and take it where they need to go with it, reach their goals, and be able to hold on to their goals long term. But the classroom itself can be anywhere from one person in the classroom to 40, 50 people in the classroom. The beauty of it is it's informational posts. Everybody gets personalized program. So they get their own personalized macros and calories and such like that, what to follow, but then they're learning week by week what they need to do to implement that on a regular basis. We have many of us have a dysfunctional relationship, me included, with food to some extent. And so working through that, it's not just the nutrition, it's those routines and habits too. So the more people I can get that to understand that, the healthier the world is going to be overall, honestly.
I was always one of those bored eaters. I did it because I didn't have anything to do with my hands. So I learned to start figuring out what to do with my hands so I wouldn't eat. So I completely understand that and having that dysfunctional relationship with food. So what do you feel like is some of your challenges in owning this type of business and that sort of thing?
So this was surprising to me looking back, is marketing, which sounds like, oh, everybody has that marketing challenge, but most people going on some kind of body journey, fat loss or whatever, are reticent to share that with the world. Befores and afters are great for people to see and be motivated, but that means somebody had to be in their comfort level of sharing that before and after. So that is a struggle, is finding people who have been successful and willing to share. I don't ask my clients for their photos, but I encourage them to take them, because they're going to regret them when they're thereafter and they don't have any befores. But yeah, I think the biggest challenge is marketing to show people what is achievable through just whole foods.
I'm probably more upfront on my weight loss just because it was baby weight. And so I was like, yeah, I finally got the baby weight off. I let it hang around for 2 years, but for others, I mean, that's an emotional journey too. So I can definitely see where that can be difficult for sure. So, why don't you tell me, I know you've kind of talked about what got you into this, but what are some of the lowest lows you've had in life and what really got you through it?
So believe it or not, being 275 pounds was not the lowest low. So we flooded twice. Our house flooded twice. And that was in the middle of me trying to lose body fat. We had the what was it, the tax day flood, I think it was, or Memorial Day flood, and then Harvey. And I really had to lean so heavily on the things that I teach my clients at that time. But I had to really lean on routines that I formed and the repetition in my head of where are my goals taking me? What is this going to do when I eat this thing out of stress? How is this going to affect my future? So those two instances, as horrible as they were, really taught me a lot of dealing with stress. And now I'm able to pull from those experiences for a lot of what I work with my clients through. I don't think any of my clients specifically have been through a flood, but they have had some major stresses in their life. And good stress, bad stress, stress on your body is stress on your body one way or the other. So being able to have coping mechanisms that are not related to food and alcohol, that is honestly the lowest. I am one of those, the glass is always half full, but as low as those flood lows were, I learned a ton, and it made me better in the future. So I guess they're lowest lows, but they're not really so low. And that's what I want my clients to understand, is that life's not going to be perfect, but you can choose not to kind of derail whatever your goals are, or even your maintenance. You know, you don't need to make choices that are going to be self-sabotage. There's ways to work around these things.
What do you do maybe outside of work? What do you do for fun?
I love the gym. So part of what I do with Your Lean Life, I also write programming for people from body weight. I only can work out at home to I have a full gym. I love writing programming. I am a power lifter myself. Now I can officially say that. But I don't write programming for powerlifting or for bodybuilding. It's for the everyday person to move better, become stronger. And it's because I love it so much, and I really understand why it's so beneficial to be doing resistance training and building muscles. Because guess what? As we age, it doesn't get any easier. We actually lose muscle as we age unless we're proactive with it, with eating enough protein and doing resistance training. So I love it, and that's something I enjoy teaching people online how to lift and improve what they're doing and optimize what they're doing. So is there anything exciting going on that your customers should know about? Any kind of deals or anything that, I know you mentioned getting out this new program, but is there anything exciting that they need to know about? Yeah, the Foundations series is definitely what I'm most excited about this year, and anybody who is interested in joining it from seeing this automatically will get $20 off that program. So I'll throw that out to your watchers and your listeners. Yeah, guys, 20 off. So just mention Erica Parker in this program and automatically $20 off. So I always love to ask this question because I feel like people that are so wise with their own experiences and stuff. So if a young person were to ask you advice on how to live life, what would you tell them? Don't stop learning. Like, really, if you think you know it all, you don't. And whether it's in a totally different topic or subject than you think about, I mean, for me to go from being a dancer through my 20s to being a dental hygienist to being a nutritionist, that would not have happened had I said I know it, or I'm not going to learn anymore. So always push yourself to learn something new. What would you say makes your business different than the rest? I really like the accountability and the support that I can provide my clients. My one-to-one coaching is I am in touch with them every single day through an app. So if they're using the app, I'm able to give them comments in the morning. I wake up at the crack of dawn, so it's like 4:30 a.m. I'm in their app going, okay, this day looks good. Weekly, we touch base 30 to 60 minutes at a time, and we talk through these things. And I really think that's a lot of the magic. Is anybody can be given a plan, but it's the day-to-day and the week-to-week touch base that they know somebody's got their back. Even if nobody in their house has their back, they can text me anytime. We can pop on a Zoom real quick if we need to. But really, I think that is what makes it special, because these clients become special to me. And the communication that we form with that is really, I think, the crux of why people are successful. The science, easy part. I got that. The getting through the day-to-day stuff, that's a little more of a struggle for clients, but I like that I can provide that one-on-one capability.
You know, why don't you tell our viewers where they can contact you, where they can get information about your program and everything?
Well, my website is yourleanlife.com. Through there, there's a contact form, or you can just email me directly at yourleanlife@yahoo.com. There's also a Facebook page that people can like and share.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lisa, for coming on here and telling my viewers all about your company and about Your Lean Life. We're super excited. I can't wait to see where you go from here and see how many people you can help this year, because that foundations course sounds so amazing. And I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. If you like this information, please give it a big thumbs up so that more people can learn about Your Lean Life and follow this algorithm that YouTube loves to put out there. So, and if you want more information about Welcome to the Woodlands and different businesses that support our local businesses here in the Houston and the Woodland area, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button up there, and you'll get more information every time I drop a new video. Thank you guys, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for having me.